Hi YouTube, it's Alan Sugano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and today's topic is about an incident response plan. So every company should have an incident response plan. You don't want to try to figure out how to respond to an incident, a security, and by the way, as always use security incident. Never use the B word, breach. I said it, but don't use it. Evidently, if you use the B word, that is an admission of guilt from a legal perspective. That was told to me by a insurance company that writes cybersecurity policies. So they said always use security incident, even though you think it's a B. If it comes down to it, attorneys get involved. They're gonna, and during discovery, they're gonna request all your email, and the first word they're gonna look for is the B word. And if you don't have the B word, then hopefully it's gonna be a lot easier to just deal with the attorneys. So always security incident. But we recommend that you have a incident response plan in place. We feel at a minimum, of course, this is going to vary by client, but you kind of need, the plan should document the incident. Then it should, isolate the systems to make sure, stop the bleeding, right? So if you do have something that's discovered, isolate the systems, so which usually means disconnecting from the internet. Could also mean setting up different silos and just disallowing inter-silo traffic. You want to preserve the evidence, which includes not only what's on disk, but also what's in memory and what's connected on that particular machine. And then usually and then once you get that whatever's in memory and connected, then you can shut down the computer. We recommend either replacing the computer completely, which is the best option. If you can't do that, at least swap out the hard drive. Just pull the infected hard drive and drop in a new one. Not that you're going to look at it right now because your hair is on fire, but afterwards for forensics. Then you want to remediate and make sure that you do a sweep of everything, right? Everything. When this happens, assume everything is infected. That's the most prudent way to address something like this. Then slowly restore connectivity and do this, like monitor it like a hawk, right? In other words, if something comes back, you need to shut it down, figure out what you missed, and redo it, rinse and repeat, and rinse and repeat. So monitor it. Then after you're sure that the infection hasn't come back, then you can do forensic analysis on the machines that you pulled. Hopefully you've preserved the evidence. In California, which is where we're based, if you have a security incident that affects more than 500 California residents, you are required by law to notify the Attorney General. And a lot of other states have similar mandates in place, just FYI. So also, you want to assess the damage and the cost. And then review your response plan and figure out how well you did and how you could improve it, right? Just like any incident response, any type of plan like that, it's a living document. Always rinse and repeat, make it better, 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 better. What could we have done differently? What could we have done better? Bake it into the plan. So that's kind of a summary of what needs to be in your incident response plan. We recommend that you have one before you have an incident, right? Don't wait till your hair's on fire to figure out how to put your hair out. That's, you'll end up like me and be bald. It'll be bad. So just make sure that you don't want to try to figure this out, and I always ask our clients, how many people do their best work under severe stress and pressure? Unless you're like a soldier or a firefighter or a police officer, most of us, we just don't do our best work when our hair is on fire because, well, our hair is on fire, right? So please don't be that person. If you do need some assistance creating an incident response plan, we can custom tailor one for your company. You can send us an email at info@adscon.com. Please stay safe out there. Thanks a lot for listening. If you like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.